Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am going to discuss another new topic of a parallelogram, which is, I name it parallelogram property number 4. And if you are new in my channel, do not forget to click subscribe button and also click the notification so that you will be more updated for more videos that I'm going to upload in my channel. Okay, so we are the same topic. We have solving problems involving properties of parallelogram, but in this case, we are discussing about parallelogram property number 4. Okay, as I review, this is the last assessment that I gave in my discussion about parallelogram property number 2 and 3. So, given that a ball is a parallelogram. Okay, so we have letter A here, or multiple choice, or multiple choices, rather. So, say multiple choices. Okay, write the letter of the correct answer. For number 1, which of the following statements is true? So, our answer is letter B. Okay, so why is it letter B? Because according to parallelogram property number 3, which I name it, okay, consecutive angles are supplementary. So, if you observe that angle BAE, this angle, and also angle ABL are consecutive angles. Since they are consecutive, then these two angles are supplementary angles. Okay? For number 2, the measure of angle E is equal to 65 degrees. What is the measure of angle L? So if you observe in our figure that angle E and angle L are consecutive angles. As I said earlier, that consecutive angles are supplementary angles. When we say supplementary, the sum of these two angles is 180 degrees. So since 65 degrees measure ni angle E, therefore the measure of angle L is 115 degrees. If you get the sum of these two angles, 115 plus 65 degrees, that is equal to 180 degrees. Okay? For number 3, that is problem solving. Same figure, but we have given here that the measure of angle BAE is equal to x squared, and the measure of angle LEA or LEA is equal to the quantity of x plus 70 degrees. What is the measure of angle ABL? Okay? So here is our solution. Okay? Since from the given problem, we have the angle BAE and angle LEA are supplementary angles. So that is why the sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degrees. And then by substitution, okay, x squared is the measure of angle BAE plus the measure of angle LEA or LEA is x plus 70. Copy equal sign and also 180 degrees. Okay? Then here, by combining like terms, 70 and 180 degrees, so we transpose 180 to the left side of the equal sign and it becomes negative 180 equals 0. Then x squared plus x 70 minus 180 is equal to negative 110 equals 0. So we arrive a quadratic equation. So in solving for x, we use factoring because this quadratic equation is factorable. So the factor of this equation is x minus 10 times x plus 11 equals 0. Then after factoring, equate these two factors to 0. So x minus 10 equals 0 and x plus 11 equals 0. Then solve for x. We transpose negative 10 to the right side of the equal sign to solve for x. So x equals 10 and the other side x equals negative 11. Now, since we are dealing with the measure of an angle, we disregard the value of x is equal to negative 11. So we only use the value of x which is positive. Okay? Positive. We do not use negative because we are dealing with measure and no negative value of a measure. Okay? So, or simply the greater value. So 10 is greater than negative 11, so we use x equals 10 to solve for to solve the problem. So since x is 10, we can say that the measure of angle Lea will be now 10 plus 70 because we solve x equals 10. And added the two, the measure of angle Lea is 80 degrees. For the measure of angle BAE, which is equal to x squared in our given problem, since we solve the value of x is equal to 10, then by substitution, 10 squared is equal to 100. We are not done yet because we are going to find the measure of angle ABL. Okay? ABL. Now, we have two solutions here. If we use the angle LEA or Lea, the relationship between angle ABL and angle LEA are opposite. So if they are opposite angles, according to property number 2 that I named, okay, any two opposite angles of a parallelogram are congruent. Since in this figure, angle ABL and angle LEA are opposite, then they are congruent. So, measure of angle ABL is equal to the measure of angle LAA. Then by substitution, we already solve the measure of angle LEA, or Lea, that is equal to 80 degrees. So therefore, our answer of the measure of angle ABL is equal to 80 degrees by using property number 2, which is opposite angles are congruent. If we are using for property number 3 that consecutive angles are supplementary, so we can use here BAE and ABL since we already solved the value of angle BAA. And the relationship between angle BAA and angle ABL, they are consecutive angles. And if they are consecutive angles, they are supplementary. And if they are supplementary, the sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degrees. Then by substitution, 100 plus the measure of angle ABL is equal to 100 degrees. Then by transposing 100 to the right side of the equal sign to solve for the measure of angle ABL, 100 will become negative 100 because we transpose 100 to the right side of the equal sign or to the other side of the equal sign. So 180 minus 100, that is equal to 80 degrees. So if you ask me what solutions you are going to use, it's either of the two because we yield only the correct answer as long as your solution did not violate the algebraic solution. Okay? So that is our answers in our assignment. Okay, today, another property which is parallelogram property number 4, which I name it, and it states that the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Okay, let us illustrate this property. Okay, given QR is a parallelogram with diagonals segment CR and segment UE. So, you have their diagonals ng word. This is now diagonal. This one, CR and UE or EU. So, these are the diagonals of this given parallelogram. Okay? Since QR is a parallelogram, then diagonals CR and UE bisect each other. When we see bisect, okay, this segment from C to H is congruent from this segment RH. Okay? And also, segment EH is congruent to segment UH. That is what we call bisect each other. In our dialect, in Cebuano or Bisaya, that's nagtinungaay sa usag-usa. Okay? CR bisect UH. UH also bisect CR. Munay gipagpasabot sa bisect each other. When you see bisect, gitunga, equally. Okay? Moreover, since CH is congruent to RH, we can say that the measure of CH is equal to the measure of RH. And CH plus RH, if we added CH to RH, this is equal to say CR. CR. So if we connect CH to HR, that is CR. That we call segment addition postulate. At the same time, AH is equal to UH because these two segments are congruent. And EH plus UH is equal to the diagonal EU or UE. Another segment addition postulate. Okay, now if you observe here, we have 2H equals CR or 2RH equals CR. Why? It is stated here that CH is equal to RH. Okay? By using this equation, since CH and RH are equal, we can substitute RH by CH because CH and RH are equal. So it becomes CH plus CH. That is why it becomes 2CH equals CR. At the same time, if we substituted CH by RH because these two segments are equal, it will become RH plus RH. And that is 2RH equals CR. Okay? At the same time, it becomes 2EH equals UE. It's because these two segments EH and UH are equal. So if they are equal, we can substitute it's either of the two. Now, if we substituted OH by EH, this will become AH plus EH. And AH plus EH is equal to 2EH. Let us continue. So let us have an example. Solving problems involving properties of parallelogram. Okay? Now, hero is a parallelogram. Answer the question. Answer the following. So this is now our figure hero, in which the diagonals are HR and EU intersect at Z. Okay? Given number 1, HR is equal to 10. Find HZ. Okay? Then number 2, if OZ equals 7 centimeters, what is the length of OE? For number 3, given that HZ is equal to 4A minus 5, RZ equals 3A plus 5, find HZ. Then for number 4, given that OZ is equal to 12B plus 1, Z equals 2B plus 21, find OE. Okay? So let us have now our solution. So given that HR is equal to 10, find HZ. So in the given figure, HZ is half of HR. Do you agree? Okay, if we go back with our slides earlier, that if we consider 2CH equals CR, we can it implies that CH is only half of CR. Okay, if we divide both sides by 2, so it becomes CH equals CR over 2. So we can say that CH is only half of CR. Similarly, RH is only half of CR. At the same time, EH is only half of UE. And also, UH is only half of UE. Okay, so since here we can say that HR is 10 and we find HZ, HZ is only half of HR. So therefore, HZ is equal to 5. Okay? So very easy. Now, in number 2, if OZ is equal to 7 centimeters, what is the length of OE? Okay, in this case, OZ is given. We are asked for OE. So OZ is half of the length of OE. We know that one, that OZ is only half of OE. Thus, using that statement, OZ is equal to 1/2 of OE. Then by substitution, OZ is 7 equals 1/2 of OE. Then how we are going to solve for OE? If we have a fraction here, then we have an equal sign in between. We have cross multiplication. So 2 times 7, that is equal to 14 equals OE. Therefore, OE is equal to 14 centimeters. Okay? For number 3, given that HZ is equal to 4A minus 5, RZ equals 3A plus 5, find HZ. Now, in our given, HZ and RZ, the relationship between HZ and RZ are congruent because here is a parallelogram, then each diagonals bisect each other. So, here's our solution. Since these two segments are congruent, then they are equal in measure. Then by substitution, from the given problem, that HZ is equal to 4A minus 5 equals RZ equals 3A plus 5. Then by combining like terms, 4A and 3A are like terms, negative 5 and 5 are like terms. So they should be on the same side of the equal sign. So how we are going to do that? We are going to transpose 3A to the left side of the equal sign. It becomes negative 3A. At the same time, negative 5 transposed to the right side of the equal sign, it becomes positive 5. And by simplifying, 4A minus 3A is equal to A. Then 5 plus 5, that is equal to 10. So we solved A equals 10. But what is asked in the problem? We are going to find HZ. Take note, HZ is 4A minus 5. And we already solved the value of A. So then by substitution, 4 times 10, because the value of A is 10, minus 5. Then HZ equals 4 times 10, it equals 40 minus 5. That's 35. Okay? For number 4, OZ is equal to 12B plus 1. ZE equals 2B plus 21, find OE. The first thing that we're going to do is to solve for B first. Okay, the relationship between OZ and ZE in our figure, they are congruent. Okay, if they are congruent, they are equal in measure. Then by substitution, 12B plus 1 equals to 2B plus 21. Again, combine like terms. So transpose 2B to the left side of the equal sign, 12B minus 2B. Then also plus 1, transpose to the left side or right side of the equal sign. This will become negative 1. So 12B minus 2B, that is equal to 10B, equals 21 minus 1 is 20. Since we are solving for B, we divide both sides by 10. So it becomes B equals 2. Since we are asked to find OE, and OA is a diagonal, I said earlier that if we added these two segments OZ and ZE, the result is OE. That's addition, segment addition postulate. So we have OZ plus ZE equals OE. Then by substitution, OZ is 12B plus 1 and ZE is 2B plus 21 equals OE. Then we already solved the value of B, so we substitute here the value of B. So 12 times 2 plus 1 plus 2 times 2 plus 21 equals OE. Then by simplifying, 12 times 2, that is equal to 24 plus 1. 2 times 2, that's 4 plus 21. Added these four numbers, the result is 50. So therefore, OE is equal to 50. Okay. Okay, for your assessment, okay, I will give 50 pesos load for those who can answer this question. Home is a parallelogram whose diagonals intersect at Q. If HQ is equal to the quantity of x plus 3 feet, MQ is equal to the quantity of y plus 11 feet, AQ is equal to the quantity of x plus 5 feet, and OQ is equal to 7 minus y quantity feet. Find the measure of each diagonals. Okay. That is property number 4. Okay. I hope you learned something in my discussion today. And again, if you are new in my channel, do not forget to click the subscribe button and also the notification bell so that you will be updated for more videos that I'm going to upload in my channel. Good day and thanks for watching.